I just sold all my stocks, everything, except for, I think I have like one more penny stock or something like that. Yeah, I have one penny stock. Hopefully it 20x's or whatever. That's the play anyways. Anyways, I'm going to tell you guys about that. I'm that Agent Kelly. I talk about Canadian real estate in my local market of Abbotsford and the Fraser Valley. And if you guys appreciate my content, subscribe to the channel, like this video. If you want to chat, I have a link in my description that you can click on to book yourself right into my calendar so we can chat one-on-one. All right, I haven't talked about stocks very much on this channel, but I do on my other social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. But the way I see it is it's just another tool to add to your wealth building tool belt. And there's a time and place for every tool in your wealth building tool belt, but for me, it's not a tool that I use every day. It's just one of those tools that you need to have, but it only comes out every once in a while. For me personally, I'm not a stocks guy. I'm a real estate guy, right? Stocks for me, I feel like they're a little bit too slow, they're a little bit too emotional. I feel like real estate has historically been way better returns, not on an apples to apples comparison, but the fact that you can leverage your real estate investment at 5x would mean that your returns in real estate historically have been much better than, say, buying Apple stock or something like that. And I just genuinely like how unemotional real estate is, and this is why most investors fail, is because they give into their emotions, right? Well, in real estate, it's really hard to do that because, there's no chart that you can look at and watch go up and down and get a dopamine rush when it goes up, and then you get a dopamine crash when it goes down. It's just, you buy it, you don't really know what's going on unless you're, a realtor or a mortgage broker and you're watching the market every single month, right? And then 3 to 5 years later, you're like, oh, I just saw this house listed down the street that was similar to mine. It sold for way more than, I bought mine for. I must be up a lot of money. Now, some people will argue that stocks are better because they're, more liquid, and then they'll say things like, whoa, well, you can use leverage in the stock market too. You and I both know the leverage in the stock market and the leverage in real estate are completely different. The leverage in the stock market, for starters, the interest rate is higher, and you can usually only leverage yourself at maybe 3x, and nobody's going to margin call your house in real estate unless you're, with a B lender or a private lender. That could possibly happen on the renewal date, but if you're with a bank, you're probably not going to get margin called like you would in the stock market. Although I do agree that stocks are probably better if you're playing with 7 figures, because the more money you have, the more money you make when you get those 10-15% returns in the stock market. And obviously, it is a lot more liquid. But for 99 out of 100 people, I feel like real estate is the easiest way to build your wealth. Like, if we just look at Vancouver real estate, you could have been a moron 20, 30 years ago, bought the wrong property at the wrong time in the wrong place for the wrong price, did absolutely everything wrong, and in 5 years been up, 400% on your initial investment. So that's that. I bought a bunch of stocks at the October lows. Meta, Tesla, Amazon, Shopify, just all the big name tech stocks is kind of what I was picking up in October. And I literally bought the bottom of Meta. I bought Meta for $88. One of my buy-ins was $88. But I averaged up, I averaged down, so I didn't buy the exact bottom because my average ended up being higher. But basically at that time, I just knew that the market was way too scared. To me, it looked like capitulation, and usually whenever there's capitulation, it's followed by some type of V correction. So I figured this is probably going to be an easy double up. I'm going to put some money in here. Not a stocks guy, but it looks like it's easy money. And just full disclosure, not a flex at all, but I know a bunch of people are going to ask. My $18,000 turned into $28,000. Now I know probably a bunch of my subscribers blow their nose with 10 grand. So again, not a flex at all, but a bunch of people are going to ask. So I ended up being right in my ideology. Like I said, at that time, that seemed like the best tool to use in my wealth building tool belt. But now I just feel like the downside and the opportunity cost of owning stocks outweighs the upside. Yeah, I could probably get another 20% out of those stocks in the remainder of the year. It could also go down 20%. It could stay flat. And I just feel like I could take that money now that I've made, because I don't want to be tied to stocks. I don't want to hold stocks long term. And right now I have a really good opportunity to get out in a hefty profit. And, I'll probably invest in myself. I'm probably going to go buy some more coaching and, maybe fix my teeth. My teeth aren't that bad, but I figure I'm on camera every day. So, I'm a big believer that if you can find investments into your business where you pay for it once and it pays you dividends for the rest of your life, those are investments that you should make all the time. So coaching's one of them. Once you learn something, you have that knowledge forever. Fix my teeth, should have my teeth forever. So those are two investments that I could make that, should compound, pay dividends forever for the rest of my life. So whereas stocks, I might make another 20%, right? So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm thinking, get out while I can. I made some good money and invest into myself. But if I wasn't going to invest into myself, I'd probably buy some real estate, maybe in Kamloops, in 𝐕𝐈𝐃𝐄𝐒, somewhere like that. If I wasn't going to invest in myself, I'd probably pick up a detached home on some land right now. So anyways, that's my 2 cents. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit of a different one. Subscribe if you like this kind of content. Like this video if you like this kind of content. I'm that Agent Kelly, and I'm making moves to move you. Peace.